The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Today we embark on an insightful journey into the realm of Stoicism. This ancient philosophy, embraced by great minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, provides profound guidance for life's challenges. However, it's not immune to misunderstandings. Stoicism, with its rich history and deep insights, is applicable to a broad spectrum of individuals. Our exploration today focuses on 6 common misinterpretations that even the most disciplined practitioners of Stoicism can encounter, and how correcting these can lead to a more effective and fulfilling Stoic practice. Stoicism, established in the early 3rd century BC, is more than a philosophy, it's a way of life. It teaches the development of self-control and resilience as a means to overcome destructive emotions. Stoicism is about recognizing our power over our minds, not external events, as beautifully articulated by Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. But Stoicism is not just about enduring adversity, it's about thriving amidst it by cultivating a resilient and rational mindset. 1. Ignoring emotions. Stoicism is often misunderstood as promoting emotional detachment or indifference. In reality, Stoicism encourages a deep understanding and management of emotions, not their suppression. It's about acknowledging your feelings, comprehending their roots, and then choosing a response that aligns with rational thought and virtue. For instance, a Stoic might feel anger but will pause to understand its source before reacting, thus maintaining composure and making a decision that aligns with their values and principles, rather than being driven by the heat of the moment. 2. Overemphasis on self-reliance. A common misinterpretation of Stoicism is its perceived overemphasis on self-reliance, often misconstrued as a dismissal of communal support and relationships. However, Stoicism, in its essence, values the strength and support that come from a community. It advocates for a balance between self-sufficiency and mutual assistance. Stoics believe in enduring hardships independently when necessary, but they also recognize the importance of leaning on others and offering support in return, creating a harmonious and resilient community. 3. Neglecting pleasure. Stoicism is frequently misinterpreted as a philosophy that advocates for a life devoid of pleasure. Contrary to this, Stoicism teaches the pursuit of joy in things that are truly valuable and enriching, like personal growth, virtuous living, and meaningful community involvement. It's not about renouncing all pleasures, but about distinguishing between fleeting, superficial pleasures and those that contribute positively to one's life and character. Thus, a Stoic finds joy in simplicity, virtue, and the pursuit of wisdom, rather than in hedonistic indulgences. 4. Indifference to others' opinions. It's often thought that Stoics disregard others' opinions, appearing indifferent or even arrogant. However, Stoicism teaches discernment in valuing opinions. It's about understanding which opinions are constructive and can lead to personal growth, and which are unhelpful or malicious. A Stoic values feedback that is insightful and constructive, using it as a tool for self-improvement while maintaining the wisdom to not be swayed by baseless criticism or flattery. 5. Misinterpreting control. A prevalent misconception is the belief that Stoics claim control over more than is realistically possible. Stoicism, in truth, emphasizes focusing on what is within one's control, typically one's own actions, thoughts, and reactions.
The Stoic Method.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our exploration of life's essentials through the lens of Stoic philosophy. In today's video, titled 6 Stoic Reflections on Nature and Simplicity, we dive into how ancient wisdom can illuminate our modern lives. We live in a world where the allure of complexity and materialism often overshadows simple joys. By turning to Stoicism, we find a path that leads us back to the heart of what truly matters. Join me as we uncover these timeless teachings and how they can enrich our everyday experiences. Stoicism, originating in ancient Greece and Rome, teaches us to distinguish between what is and isn't within our control. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus highlighted the importance of living in harmony with nature and embracing simplicity for inner peace and happiness. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This philosophy is incredibly pertinent today, where the quest for more often results in less satisfaction. In this segment, let's explore how these Stoic principles can be a beacon for us in the maze of our modern existence. 1. Embracing nature's rhythms, the Stoic way of life. In this reflection, we focus on syncing our lives with nature's rhythms. Look at the cycles of day and night, the changing seasons, and the flow of natural processes. Can we adjust our daily routines to match these natural patterns? Consider waking with the sunrise and resting with the sunset, planning activities in tune with the weather, and respecting the pace of natural growth. This alignment fosters a profound sense of balance and unity with the world. 2. Material minimalism, the path to freedom. Stoicism promotes a minimalist lifestyle, suggesting that true freedom comes from desiring less rather than having more. Reflect on your possessions and ask yourself what genuinely brings value to your life. By identifying and eliminating the superfluous, we open up space for what truly matters. This process is not about deprivation, but about recognizing and focusing on our essential needs, leading to a liberating sense of simplicity and contentment. 3. Mindful consumption, a Stoic approach to resources. Mindful consumption is an essential Stoic practice. It involves being aware of the resources we consume and their impact on the environment. Stoicism teaches us to use resources thoughtfully, reducing waste and promoting sustainability. This reflection encourages us to choose products that are eco-friendly, to recycle, and to be mindful of our carbon footprint. Adopting such habits not only aligns with Stoic values, but also contributes to the well-being of our planet. 4. Finding solace in solitude, the Stoic retreat. Stoicism values solitude as a means to personal growth and reflection. Spending time alone, especially in nature, provides a unique opportunity for introspection and connection with the larger world. Whether it's a solitary walk in the woods, a quiet morning in a garden, or simply a moment of stillness away from the hustle of everyday life, these practices allow us to recharge and gain clarity, enhancing our understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. 5. Simple pleasures, appreciating the basics. Stoicism teaches us to find joy in life's simple pleasures. The gentle rustle of leaves, the smell of rain, the laughter of a loved one. Such moments offer profound contentment. This reflection encourages us to be present and to savor these small everyday experiences. By appreciating the beauty and simplicity, we cultivate a sense of gratitude and happiness that isn't dependent on external circumstances or material possessions. 6. Mindful relationships, the Stoic social circle. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of deep, meaningful relationships over superficial ones. This reflection urges us to evaluate our social connections. Are they enriching our lives? Fostering a few close, authentic relationships can be more fulfilling than maintaining numerous superficial connections. By investing time and emotional energy in people who truly matter, we create a supportive network that contributes to our growth and well-being, reflecting the Stoic pursuit of a meaningful life. Now let's pause for a moment. Reflect on your own life. How do you connect with nature? Do you find joy in simplicity? Assess your possessions, your lifestyle. Are they aligned with the principles of simplicity and mindfulness? Integrating these Stoic reflections into your life could be the key to a more serene and fulfilling existence. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. How do you see these principles playing out in your daily life? Let's reflect on the life of Seneca, a man of wealth who embraced and preached the virtue of simplicity. His writings inspire us to find richness, not in material possessions, but in philosophical understanding and personal growth. Also, consider modern individuals who choose minimalist lifestyles, echoing the Stoic belief in the value of essentials. These stories are not just historical or theoretical musings. They are living proof of the power of simplicity. In today's journey through Stoic philosophy, we've explored 6 reflections on the importance of nature and simplicity. These teachings urge us to shed the superfluous, to connect deeply with the natural world, and to find joy in the basics of life. Remember Epictetus's words, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Let this guide you as you incorporate these Stoic principles into your life, seeking contentment and peace in simplicity and nature. For those inspired to delve deeper into Stoic philosophy and its application in today's world, I encourage you to subscribe and follow for more content. Consider reading works by contemporary authors like Ryan Holiday or revisiting the classic texts of ancient Stoic philosophers. Embrace these principles of nature and simplicity and embark on a transformative journey towards a more serene and meaningful life. Thank you for joining me today, and may your path towards simplicity and harmony with nature be as enriching as it is enlightening.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome to our community of seekers and learners. In today's fast-paced world, where chaos seems to be the norm, stress has intertwined itself with our daily lives. But imagine if ancient wisdom could unlock the door to a calmer, more fulfilling existence. That's exactly what Stoic philosophy, with its roots in ancient Greece and Rome, offers us. In this video, we're diving into 6 transformative Stoic strategies that promise to steer us through life's complexities with a serene and balanced mindset. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a practical toolkit for managing our thoughts and emotions, helping us to flourish in any situation. Join me on this enlightening journey as we rediscover age-old wisdom for contemporary tranquility. Stoicism, born in the 3rd century BC, is more than a philosophy. It's a way of life. It teaches self-control and resilience as antidotes to destructive emotions. Think of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, ancient guides who taught us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, perceptions, and actions. This approach is incredibly relevant in our modern era. It teaches us to direct our energy inward, shaping our responses rather than being at the mercy of external events. I remember when I first encountered Stoicism, it was like finding a compass in a storm. Its principles, focused on internal strength, have been a grounding force in my life, especially during challenging times. 1. Understanding and embracing the dichotomy of control. Recognizing what we can and cannot control is a cornerstone of Stoicism. When we focus on our actions and attitudes, we empower ourselves. For instance, you can't control a sudden rainstorm during your outdoor event, but you can control how you adapt to it. It's about finding peace in the midst of chaos by adjusting our mindset and reactions. This principle is a powerful tool for minimizing stress and enhancing our overall well-being. 2. Practicing mindfulness and living in the present. Stoicism emphasizes mindfulness, encouraging us to live in the now. When we worry about future uncertainties or dwell on past mistakes, we invite stress. Instead, by being present and immersing ourselves in the current moment, we can greatly reduce anxiety. Consider the act of eating. If we savor each bite, appreciating the flavors and textures rather than mindlessly consuming our meal while distracted by thoughts or screens, we enhance our experience and reduce stress. 3. Developing resilience through adversity. Stoics view adversities as opportunities to cultivate resilience. Instead of perceiving challenges as setbacks, we can see them as chances to grow stronger and more adaptable. Imagine facing a job loss. It's undoubtedly tough. However, by embracing this situation as an opportunity to explore new career paths or to develop new skills, we can transform a stressful scenario into a growth experience. This proactive approach to adversity builds resilience and inner strength. 4. Cultivating emotional intelligence. Stoicism teaches us to develop emotional intelligence, understanding and managing our emotions without being overwhelmed. This means recognizing our emotional responses, discerning why we feel a certain way, and then choosing a rational and calm reaction. For instance, if we feel anger bubbling up during a conflict, we can acknowledge this emotion, understand its source, and then respond in a measured, constructive way. This skill is invaluable for navigating personal and professional relationships with less stress. 5. Practicing gratitude. Gratitude is a key Stoic strategy for combating stress. By consciously focusing on what we're thankful for, we shift our perspective from scarcity to abundance. This could be as simple as acknowledging the comfort of a warm bed or the support of a friend. When we start our day by listing things we're grateful for, we set a positive tone, reducing the anxiety that stems from wanting more or comparing ourselves to others. 6. Embracing a philosophy of simplicity. Stoicism promotes living simply, which means valuing essential, meaningful aspects of life over superficial pursuits. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with messages urging us to want more and be more, Stoicism invites us to find contentment in simplicity. This could mean decluttering our living space, spending more time with loved ones, or finding joy in nature. By focusing on what truly matters, we alleviate the stress associated with materialistic and societal pressures. Reflection. Reflect on how these Stoic practices could be woven into the fabric of your daily life. Imagine the profound changes that could occur if you consistently applied these principles, turning stress into serenity, challenges into opportunities, and embracing gratitude and simplicity. This mindful shift can have a transformative impact on your overall quality of life. Challenge yourself to implement at least one of these strategies each day and observe the positive changes it brings.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. In today's fast-paced and complex world, making decisions can often feel like navigating a labyrinth. Amidst this chaos, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism emerges as a beacon, offering timeless guidance. In this video, we'll explore 4 Stoic principles that can profoundly streamline your decision-making process. These aren't just lofty philosophical ideals, they are practical tools, more relevant now than ever, to help you make choices that resonate with your deepest values and long-term aspirations. Prepare to embark on a journey that will not only enlighten your mind, but also empower your everyday choices. Stoicism, founded in the 3rd century BC, is more than a philosophy. It's a way of life. It emphasizes virtue, rationality, and emotional control. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus weren't just philosophers, they were practitioners who navigated life's complexities with a calm and focused mind. In our era, bombarded with endless choices and distractions, adopting a Stoic mindset in decision-making isn't just helpful, it's essential. It slices through the noise, enabling us to focus on what truly matters. Let's visualize this. Imagine your mind as a serene lake, undisturbed by the winds of external circumstances. This is the mental clarity Stoicism strives for, a clarity we'll explore in these principles. 1. Distinguish between what you can control and what you can't. Imagine yourself in a bustling city center, surrounded by a whirlwind of activity. Amidst this, you remain focused on your path, undeterred by the uncontrollable chaos around you. This metaphor illustrates the Stoic principle of understanding the dichotomy of control. In decision-making, this translates to concentrating on your actions and choices, rather than fixating on unpredictable outcomes. By adopting this mindset, you reduce feelings of anxiety and indecision. You learn to release the weight of external factors, channeling your energy into what you can influence, your own actions, responses, and inner resilience. Metaphorical illustration. Think of life as a garden. You can plant seeds, your actions, water them, your dedication, and nurture them, your commitment. But you cannot control the weather, external circumstances. This metaphor underlines the importance of focusing on what you can influence, your own actions and attitudes, while accepting that some aspects are beyond your control. 2. Use reason over emotion. Stoicism advocates for a balanced approach to emotions. It doesn't suggest that we should ignore or suppress our feelings, but rather that we should not let them be the sole driver of our decisions. Picture emotions as passengers in a vehicle. They can offer guidance and insight, but they should not be behind the wheel. Decisions should be navigated with a calm, rational mind. This involves objectively analyzing the pros and cons of each option and contemplating their long-term consequences. By taking a step back and viewing our emotions as one part of a larger decision-making process, we ensure that our choices are thoughtful and not impulsively driven. Personal anecdote. Once, in a heated moment, I hastily sent an angry email to a colleague. The immediate regret was overwhelming. This impulsive act, driven by frustration, damaged a valuable work relationship. It was a stark lesson in the importance of taking a step back to reflect, rather than reacting in the heat of emotion. 3. Align decisions with your core values. Stoicism teaches us that living in harmony with our inner nature and virtues is the key to genuine happiness. This principle encourages us to make decisions that are in line with our core values and principles. Before making a decision, it's beneficial to ask, does this action align with my core values? Will it lead me toward a life that is virtuous and meaningful? Decisions that are deeply rooted in our personal values are more likely to bring us long-term satisfaction and fulfillment. They resonate with our true selves and guide us toward a life that feels authentic and purposeful. Interactive element. Now, I invite you to pause the video and reflect. What are the core values that guide your life? How do these values shape your daily decisions? Jot down your thoughts and feel free to share them in the comments below. Let's learn from each other's guiding principles. 4. Reflect on the impermanence of life. The Stoic practice of memento mori involves contemplating the transient nature of life. When applied to decision-making, this principle reminds us to evaluate the significance and urgency of our choices. Recognizing that life is fleeting helps to prioritize decisions that are truly meaningful and discard those that are trivial or inconsequential. This mindset instills a sense of clarity and purpose, urging us to make the most of the time we have and to focus on decisions that shape our lives positively and meaningfully. Case study: Steve Jobs, profoundly influenced by the impermanence of life, embraced bold and innovative decisions. His awareness of mortality fueled his visionary approach, leading to groundbreaking products like the iPhone. Jobs' philosophy highlights how recognizing life's transience can inspire extraordinary creativity and impactful decision-making. Now, as you ponder these principles, ask yourself these questions. How often do my emotions drive my decisions? Am I focusing on elements within my control? Are my choices a reflection of my deepest values? How does the awareness of life's impermanence influence my decision-making? These questions are not just rhetorical, they are invitations to introspection, guiding you towards more mindful and purposeful decision-making. Let's consider diverse examples. Cato the Younger, a Stoic, consistently aligned his decisions with his principles, regardless of consequences. In a different realm, consider a school teacher who applies Stoicism to handle classroom challenges, making ethical and impactful decisions daily. Or a nurse who, amidst a healthcare crisis, uses these principles to stay focused and compassionate. These stories, spanning various walks of life, illustrate the universality and practicality of Stoic principles in decision-making. In conclusion, these 4 Stoic principles offer more than just a framework for effective decision-making. They provide a compass for a meaningful life. They teach us to focus on what we can control, to choose reason over emotion, to align our decisions with our values, and to embrace the impermanence of life. Integrating these principles into your daily life doesn't just lead to better decisions, it paves the way for a more thoughtful, purposeful, and fulfilling existence. For those who wish to dive deeper into Stoicism and its application in modern life, I encourage you to subscribe for more content. Delve into the writings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus for richer insights. Remember, each decision you make is a step toward the life you envision. Embrace these Stoic principles and witness the transformation in your decision-making process. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey towards wiser living. Your next decision could be the one that changes your life. Welcome, friends. In today's video, we're going to dive into the enriching world of Stoicism and discover how its ancient wisdom can lead us to a healthier and more balanced life. As we navigate our fast-paced modern world, achieving and maintaining physical and mental well-being is a significant challenge. I'll share with you how Stoicism, practiced by great minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, provides timeless principles that are not just philosophical ideals, but practical tools for enhancing your well-being. Stoicism, born in the early 3rd century BC, teaches us the value of virtue, discipline, and rationality. It's based on the belief that true happiness is found in accepting the present moment as it is, and understanding that our power lies in how we respond to life's challenges. This philosophy is especially relevant to our health and wellness, as it promotes a balanced life, focusing on what we can control: our habits, responses, and attitudes. G1. Embracing a mindful approach to eating and exercise. Stoicism teaches us the value of mindfulness in all life's aspects, notably in our eating and exercise habits. It's about developing an acute awareness of the foods we consume and the physical activities we engage in. Rather than eating absent-mindedly or following the latest diet fads, a Stoic approach involves choosing foods that are nourishing and appreciating the flavors and textures of what we eat. When it comes to exercise, it's about viewing physical activity as an act of self-care, not as a burdensome task. This means selecting exercises that you enjoy and that benefit your body, thereby creating a sustainable and respectful relationship with your physical health. Such mindfulness leads to a healthier lifestyle, grounded in conscious choices rather than impulsive decisions. 2. Cultivating mental resilience through meditation and reflection. In the Stoic tradition, mental resilience is as crucial as physical strength. This resilience is nurtured through practices like meditation and reflection. Meditation in this context doesn't necessarily mean sitting in silence. It can include mindful walking, deep breathing exercises, or any activity that allows you to be present in the moment. Reflection involves regularly taking time to contemplate your life's events, your responses to them, and how they align with your values. This could be through journaling, where you record and process your daily experiences, or through quiet contemplation. These practices help in developing a composed mindset, enabling you to face life's challenges with clarity and equanimity, and reducing the impact of stress and emotional turbulence. 3. Developing self-discipline and health routines. Stoicism places a strong emphasis on self-discipline, particularly in maintaining health and wellness routines. This isn't about strict self-denial, but about choosing actions that align with your long-term well-being. It means setting up a regular schedule for exercises, ensuring consistent sleep patterns, and being mindful of screen time. For instance, instead of viewing exercise as a punishment, see it as a celebration of your body's capabilities. Consistency in these routines is key. It's not about extreme changes, but about making small, sustainable shifts in your daily habits. By practicing self-discipline, you develop a sense of control and mastery over your life, leading to improved physical health and a sense of mental achievement. 4. Practicing gratitude for improved mental health. Gratitude is a transformative practice in Stoicism, especially for enhancing mental health. It involves taking time each day to reflect on and appreciate the positives in your life. This could be as simple as being thankful for a warm meal, the comfort of a home, or the presence of loved ones. Practicing gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's abundant in your life, fostering a sense of contentment. This doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges, but rather balancing them with a recognition of the good. Gratitude can be cultivated through daily practices, such as maintaining a gratitude journal, sharing thanks with others, or simply taking a moment each day to acknowledge something positive, thereby boosting overall mental well-being. Now take a moment to reflect on your lifestyle. Are there areas where these Stoic principles could be applied for better health and wellness? How might adopting mindfulness, resilience, discipline, and gratitude change your physical and mental health? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you plan to integrate these practices into your life. Let's delve into the life of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor known for his Stoic practices. Despite the immense responsibilities and pressures of leading an empire, he remained committed to his health and mental well-being. His personal writings, collected in Meditations, reveal his dedication to Stoic principles like discipline, mindfulness, and gratitude. He often wrote wrote about the importance of physical exercise, not as a mere routine but as a way to honor and maintain the body. Aurelius also emphasized the power of the mind, advocating for regular self-reflection and meditation to cultivate inner peace and resilience against external stresses. His ability to balance the demands of his role with personal well-being exemplifies the timeless relevance of Stoic practices in managing life's challenges. To conclude, these 4 Stoic tips offer a holistic path to better health and wellness. By embracing mindfulness, building mental resilience, practicing self-discipline, and cultivating gratitude, we can live more balanced and fulfilling lives. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Embrace these teachings in your journey to better health. Thank you for joining me today. If you're looking to bring these Stoic principles into your life for improved health, don't forget to subscribe for more content. I encourage you to explore the works of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus for deeper insights. The journey to better health and wellness begins with a decision to live mindfully, disciplined, and gratefully. Start incorporating these Stoic tips today and embark on your path to a healthier, more fulfilled life. And don't forget to check the description for links to additional resources on Stoicism and wellness.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, gentlemen. Today we embark on a journey through time to rediscover the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy as relevant in our modern era as it was in the bustling streets of ancient Rome. Inspired by the teachings of Ryan Holiday, we explore how these timeless principles can fortify our minds and spirits against the tumults of life. Whether you're facing professional hurdles, personal challenges, or simply seeking a more centered way of living, Stoicism offers invaluable tools for resilience. Stoicism, dating back to the 3rd century BC, isn't just a philosophy, it's a practical toolkit for life. Its central tenet is strikingly simple, yet profound. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. The Stoic sages like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus weren't just philosophers, they were practitioners who offered actionable advice for life's trials and tribulations. Stoicism teaches us that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our reactions to them. It's about responding to life's storms with a calm and composed mind, understanding that our power lies in our reaction, not in the event. Embrace the power of perception. Explanation. Marcus Aurelius once stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Perception is your gateway to resilience. It's not the events that define our lives, but how we choose to perceive them. By reframing your challenges as opportunities for growth, you can transform your mindset from one of victimhood to one of empowerment. Personal anecdote. Consider John, a mid-level manager who faced a career-threatening professional setback. Instead of succumbing to despair, John chose to view this as a learning opportunity, a chance to reassess his strengths and weaknesses, which eventually led him to a more fulfilling career path. Reflective question. Think about a recent challenge in your life. How did your perception of it shape your response? Could a Stoic perspective have altered your experience? Practice voluntary discomfort. Explanation. The Stoics believed in challenging themselves regularly to become more resilient to life's unpredictability. Voluntary discomfort can be as simple as taking cold showers, waking up earlier, or fasting. These practices teach us that we can endure more than we think, and they prepare us for life's inevitable hardships. Modern example. Tom, a habitual late sleeper, decided to wake up at 5 a.m. every day for a month. This practice was uncomfortable at first, but it eventually led to increased productivity and a greater sense of control over his life. Interactive exercise. Try introducing one form of voluntary discomfort into your routine for a week. Notice how it affects your mindset and resilience. Focus on action, not outcome. Explanation. The Stoics emphasize focusing on our actions and letting go of our attachment to the outcome. We can control our efforts, but not always the result. By focusing on what we can control, our actions, we find peace and resilience. Case study. Sarah, an entrepreneur, faced numerous rejections before her product gained market traction. She focused on refining her pitch and product, rather than the rejections, demonstrating Stoic resilience. Reflective question. Consider a goal where the outcome was disappointing. Did you focus more on the outcome or your effort? How might a Stoic approach change your perspective in future endeavors? Cultivate mindful resilience. Explanation. Stoicism and mindfulness go hand in hand. Being present and aware of your thoughts and actions allows you to respond to situations rather than react impulsively. It's about understanding that hardships are a part of life, and facing them with a clear and composed mind builds character and resilience. Real-life example. Emily, a teacher, started practicing mindfulness meditation daily. This practice helped her manage classroom stress more effectively, responding calmly to disruptions instead of reacting in frustration. Mindfulness exercise. Try a simple 5-minute mindfulness meditation each morning. Focus on your breath and observe your thoughts without judgment. Notice how this practice influences your day-to-day reactions. Develop empathy and compassion. Explanation. Stoicism teaches the importance of understanding and connecting with others. By developing empathy, we not only aid others, but also gain perspective and strength. Compassion towards others' struggles teaches us about our own resilience and humanity. Historical anecdote. Consider the story of Cato the Younger, a Stoic who was known for his unwavering principles and empathy towards his political adversaries. His ability to understand and respect his opponents' viewpoints was a testament to his Stoic resilience. Interactive discussion. Reflect on a recent interaction where empathy could have changed the outcome. How can you apply this understanding in future interactions? Reflect and journal regularly. Explanation. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations is, in essence, a journal. Writing down your thoughts, challenges, and how you deal with them helps process emotions and understand your growth journey. This reflection is key in building resilience. Example. Alex, a business owner, began journaling during a particularly challenging period. This practice provided him clarity and a new perspective on his business strategies and personal growth. Guided journaling prompt. Start a daily practice of writing down 3 things you encountered each day and how you responded to them. Reflect on how you could apply Stoic principles in future situations. Now, take a moment to reflect on these strategies. How often do you let external events disturb your inner peace? Can you identify moments in your life where a Stoic mindset would have been beneficial? Contemplate how incorporating these Stoic principles can enhance your resilience in daily life. Admiral James Stockdale and Viktor Frankl's stories are powerful examples of Stoic resilience. Stockdale endured years as a prisoner of war by embracing Stoic principles, while Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, found meaning in suffering. Their experiences underscore the transformative power of Stoicism in the face of extreme adversity. In our exploration of Stoicism, we've uncovered practical strategies to build resilience. These aren't abstract philosophies, but tangible tools to thrive amidst life's challenges. Remember Seneca's words, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Embrace these strategies and embark on a journey of personal growth and resilience. If this journey into Stoicism has intrigued you, I encourage you to delve deeper, subscribe for more content like this, and consider exploring works by Ryan Holiday, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca for further insights into this life-changing philosophy.
The Stoic Method.
Greetings to all who seek wisdom in navigating the tumultuous seas of modern life. Today, we embark on an enlightening journey into Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's as pertinent in our era of rapid change as it was in the times of Greek and Roman philosophers, particularly for men aged 25 to 55 who often face pivotal life transitions. Stoicism offers not just a philosophical outlook, but a practical toolkit for resilience and inner peace. So, let's dive deep into how these timeless principles can help us master the art of living in an ever-changing world. At its core, Stoicism is about discerning between what is within our control and what lies beyond it. It teaches us to steer our internal ship with composure and wisdom, even when external storms rage. Picture this: a Stoic captain at sea, unable to command the winds and waves, but fully in charge of his sails and rudder. This metaphor encapsulates Stoicism, focusing on our actions, thoughts, and attitudes, rather than on the uncontrollable events around us. Let's unfold this ancient wisdom into 6 actionable strategies, each accompanied by modern examples and interactive questions. Understanding what we can control. Think of a recent situation where external circumstances left you feeling helpless. Stoicism directs us to pivot our focus towards areas where we have agency. For example, in a rapidly evolving workplace, rather than getting bogged down by organizational changes beyond your control, focus on enhancing your skills and adapting your mindset. Reflect on this. In what areas of your life can you redirect your energy towards what's within your control? Cultivating inner resilience. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions, it's about managing them effectively. Here's an exercise. Next time you face a setback, pause and reframe it as an opportunity for personal growth. This shift from being emotionally reactive to proactive is a key Stoic strategy. Ponder this. How can reframing challenges as opportunities for growth change your approach to everyday obstacles? Living in accordance with nature. This Stoic principle encourages us to align our actions with our true nature and values. If you value creativity, how can you incorporate more creative pursuits into your life? When our actions mirror our values, we find harmony and satisfaction even amidst life's chaos. Try this exercise. Identify your core values and evaluate how your daily life reflects these values. Practicing mindfulness and presence. Stoics were pioneers in practicing mindfulness. By focusing on the present, we effectively navigate through changes. Each day, take a moment to ground yourself in the present by acknowledging what you are grateful for. This simple practice of gratitude brings clarity and calmness. Ask yourself, what are 3 things I am grateful for today? Preparing for adversity. The Stoic technique of premeditatio malorum involves anticipating and mentally preparing for potential challenges. It's akin to a live fire drill. In business, this might mean strategizing for possible market downturns or client losses. Such mental preparedness equips us with emotional resilience and practical foresight. Consider this. What potential challenges can you mentally rehearse and prepare for in your personal or professional life? Embracing amor fati. Amor fati, or the love of fate, is about wholeheartedly embracing whatever life brings. When faced with a significant change, such as a career shift or a personal loss, instead of resisting, we learn to see these events as natural, even necessary parts of our life's journey. Reflect on this. How can embracing change as an integral part of your journey transform your perspective on life's unexpected turns? Let's take a moment for introspection. How might a Stoic viewpoint have influenced your reaction to recent life events? Can you identify areas in your life where applying these Stoic strategies would enhance your adaptability and serenity? Consider Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, who navigated immense challenges with Stoic fortitude. His work, Meditations, reveals a leader who perceived adversity as an opportunity to practice virtue and resilience. In today's context, numerous successful entrepreneurs and leaders ascribe their ability to handle adversity to a Stoic mindset, viewing challenges not as roadblocks, but as integral to their personal and professional growth. In conclusion, to embrace change with ease, it's essential to understand control, cultivate resilience, align with your true nature, practice mindfulness, prepare for adversity, and love your fate. These Stoic strategies are not mere philosophical abstractions. They are concrete tools for steering through life's unpredictable currents. Thank you for embarking on this exploration of Stoicism with me. If you found these insights valuable, please subscribe for more content like this. For those eager to delve deeper into Stoicism, I recommend exploring Ryan Holiday's works and the classic texts of Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. Embrace change with the calmness of a Stoic and witness the transformation in your life. Join our online forum or leave a comment sharing how you've applied Stoic principles in your daily experiences. Let's continue this journey of growth and discovery together, supporting each other in our pursuit of Stoic wisdom.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into a philosophy that's not just ancient history, but a living guide for our hectic, modern lives. Stoicism. In our world, defined by rapid change and challenges that can feel overwhelming, Stoicism shines as a beacon of practical wisdom. In this journey, we'll explore 6 compelling reasons why Stoicism isn't just relevant but essential today, offering invaluable lessons on resilience, inner peace, and ethical living. Stoicism, born in the bustling markets of ancient Greece and the power corridors of Rome, is a philosophy that champions virtue, rationality, and emotional resilience. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus believed our true well-being hinges not on external events, but on how we respond to them. In our fast-paced, complex world, this Stoic focus on inner tranquility, moral clarity, and control over our reactions is more than just helpful. It's a survival toolkit. 1. Cultivating resilience in the face of change. In our era of unprecedented change, fostering resilience is crucial. Stoicism teaches us to remain adaptable and composed amidst life's inevitable shifts. This philosophy views change not as a disruption, but as a natural progression of life's cycle. When I encountered a drastic career change, it was Stoicism's teachings that guided me to accept and adapt, rather than resist. This mindset shift is pivotal in today's environment, where industries and careers evolve rapidly, and flexibility can determine our success and well-being. 2. Fostering emotional intelligence and control. Our world often seems designed to test our emotional limits. Stoicism offers a way to develop emotional intelligence, enabling us to understand, process, and govern our emotional responses constructively. Applying Stoic principles, I've learned to manage stress and react to challenging situations with a calm, reasoned approach. This skill is particularly valuable in our increasingly interconnected world, where emotional agility can aid in navigating diverse social and professional landscapes with grace and effectiveness. 3. Encouraging ethical living and integrity. In a world where ethical dilemmas are increasingly complex, Stoicism's focus on virtue and integrity offers a clear moral compass. It urges us to consider not just the legality or outcome of our actions, but their moral underpinnings. Stoicism teaches us to live in harmony with our deepest values, promoting honesty, fairness, and justice. The tale of Cato the Younger, known for his steadfast moral integrity, even in the face of overwhelming political pressure, is a powerful example. This principle is especially relevant in our current climate, where ethical boundaries are often tested, and the temptation to compromise our values for short-term gains is high. 4. Promoting mindfulness and present living. Our hyper-connected, fast-paced lifestyle often leads us away from the present moment, causing stress and a feeling of disconnection. Stoicism advocates for mindfulness, encouraging us to focus on the present and find joy in the ordinary. This has been a personal journey for me, learning to appreciate the now rather than getting lost in past regrets or future anxieties. It's a skill that enhances life's quality, fostering a sense of peace and contentment in a world that often values productivity over well-being. 5. Building stronger personal relationships. In our complex social fabric, Stoicism's teachings on empathy, understanding, and patience are vital. These principles have revolutionized my personal relationships, transforming potential conflicts into opportunities for deeper connection and understanding. Stoicism advocates for seeing things from others' perspectives and responding with compassion, which can lead to more fulfilling and sustainable relationships. In an era where social media often dictates the quality of our interactions, returning to these fundamental Stoic principles can help us build more authentic and meaningful connections. 6. Finding contentment in simplicity. In contrast to the relentless pursuit of more that characterizes modern consumer culture, Stoicism invites us to find contentment in simplicity. It teaches us to derive happiness not from material possessions, but from living a life rich in virtue and meaning. Reflecting on this Stoic principle has led me to appreciate what I have, fostering a sense of gratitude and satisfaction in a world often obsessed with the pursuit of material wealth. This approach to life can be incredibly liberating, allowing us to focus on what truly matters and find joy in the simple pleasures of life. Now reflect on how these Stoic principles resonate with your life. Can adopting a Stoic approach help you tackle today's challenges? How might this philosophy reshape your perspective on growth, relationships, and life's uncertainties? In our rapidly changing world, Stoicism offers a timeless toolkit for inner peace and rational response. Consider the strength and tranquility you could gain by applying these principles and how they might transform your approach to the complexities of modern living. When we delve into the historical accounts of leaders like Marcus Aurelius, we uncover a profound testament to the power of Stoicism. Aurelius, a Roman emperor, faced immense pressures and challenges, yet he remained steadfast and effective, thanks in large part to his Stoic beliefs. His writings, particularly Meditations, offer a window into how Stoicism can guide effective leadership and personal resilience. In the modern era, Stoicism continues to inspire leaders across various fields. Consider the story of Admiral James Stockdale, an American naval officer held as a prisoner of war for 7 years during the Vietnam War. His survival and resistance against all odds were heavily influenced by the Stoic principles he learned from Epictetus. Stockdale credited Stoicism with providing him the mental fortitude to endure captivity and torture without losing hope or integrity. Stoicism's relevance in our world is undeniable. Its teachings on resilience, emotional intelligence, ethical living, mindfulness, relationship building, and contentment offer a robust framework for the complexities of modern life. By integrating Stoic principles, we're not just surviving, we're thriving, approaching our personal and professional challenges with wisdom and balance. For those eager to delve deeper into Stoicism and apply its wisdom to today's world, consider subscribing for more insights. Dive into the writings of Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Join me in exploring practical exercises and daily practices that bring Stoic principles to life. Remember, a more fulfilled and balanced life might just be a Stoic principle away. Thank you for joining me in discovering why Stoicism is more relevant than ever.